Hello there guys, I want to tell you what all these red numbers are. You've probably seen them. A lot of people think they're bots. We normally get 3 lots of them in the same second. You will have noticed that they've just changed because I've just changed them and I'm about to change them again. They were 37,500,000,000 and 25 trillion. It was those two numbers over and over again. The big one is processing tokens into liquidity. The smaller one is processing tokens into the marketing wallet. What it is doing is processing the tokens that are taken when we take the fee from every transaction, but it's limited to how many it can do at once. Now, a little while ago, well, a few hours ago, a few people bought a lot of tokens. I think there was about 3 people bought about 1,000 tokens. Obviously, they've got to pay a fee. The fee is taken in tokens and added to the actual contract itself, and now that is waiting to be turned into liquidity, and it's going to take a long time. So, because it's going to take a long time, I changed the limit of how much you can do at once by a factor of 10, so it's going to get through them 10 times faster. But I still don't think it's fast enough, so I'm going to double it again. So we can see that these numbers have just changed by a factor of 10, but they're about to double, so I'll show you how I do it. If I go into the contract itself and I go to, let's have a look. If I go to read contract, you can see the current amount of tokens, number of tokens to sell to add liquidity is currently set to this number, a 1 and loads of zeros. So we'll copy that, and I want to double it. So I'm going to go into write contract, and it's near the bottom. It's this one, and I'm going to paste that number in here. That's what it is now, but I want to double it. So I'm going to change the first number 1 to a 2, and I'll write, oh, I've got to connect. So just connect my wallet. I only just changed the last one. I was expecting to still be connected. So where's it gone? It's this one. I have to pay a little bit of gas. So that's gone through. So now it's going to process twice as many as, well, 20 times as many as what it was processing a little while ago, and it'll get through them much quicker. So if you want to know how many tokens there are that it's actually trying to process, take the token, the actual address of the contract, which is this right here, copy it, and go back into the contract again. This time go to read. Anyone can do this at all. It's number 11, what you want. Paste it in there. And that is how many tokens are on the contract. It's a bit of a misleading number because there's no decimal point, and there should be one. It should be one around here somewhere. So we're going to put that in and check how much these are worth. So if I go over to trade and I paste it into the box where it says Gen 2, now put the decimal point in there. We need to go backwards 9 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and put the point in there. And now it tells us how much BNB it is. So it's 2.95 BNB. That's how much is left in the contract from the fees that are taken on every transaction, and it's just waiting to turn it into liquidity. That's all that's happening there. So if someone was to sell now, you would see these numbers would be double. So when I turned it up earlier, I turned it up by a factor of 10, which is why they've just jumped from 25 and 37 to 250 and 375, and they're about to double again because I've just changed them again. So that's what's going on. I hope it puts your mind at ease, because obviously if you're holding Gen and you see activity that looks like a bot selling loads of tokens, that's a big worry. But it isn't that. It's just the way that PooCoin displays this stuff. Now, you might be saying, why don't we see this on other contracts? First of all, only a contract with certain tokenomics will show this. Also, it only does this when it hits a certain number of tokens that it says, if there's this many tokens, process them. And at the moment, we have loads more tokens than what that limit is. But as we turn the number up, and the tokens need to build up over time, and then they hit that number and it triggers it, you'll only see it every so often. So you might see it every 4 sales or something, that you'll see these extra numbers. But yeah, at the moment, we've got so many tokens waiting to be processed that for quite a long time now, it's been doing them on every single sale. But now, it should process most of them actually on the next transaction. I mean, we're going to see big numbers. So we're going to see 2 lots of red, and they'll be very big numbers. But it is going to process quite a lot of them on the next transaction. Double this and double this. And it's got to get up to, how much BNB was it? Yeah, it's got to do about 3 BNB. It'll be done soon. There we go, guys. I do hope it's put your mind at ease. Take care. Bye-bye.